In this Blender tutorial, I'll show you how I made a catapult animation in Blender. This was a request from Prathap Bharman. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. The keys I'm using are in the bottom right corner of the viewport. If you want to follow along, I have provided this model for free. The link is in the description. I'll start by setting up my camera view. And adding a plane for the ground. Under the World Properties tab, I changed the color to a sky texture. In my case, I will use the HOSEC option. In the Output Properties tab, I changed the FPS to 30 and the end frame to 65. I just realized I never reset the arm rotation, so I just rotate the arm around the x-axis until it is lined up properly. I've parented the two ropes to an empty to make it easier to animate them along with the arm of the catapult. I'll start by animating the arm and the ropes, then move on to animating the frame and then the projectile. I select everything except the ground, and on frame 1, I add a key for location and rotation. On frame 5, I select the pin and move it along the x-axis. Add in a key for location and rotation. On frame 30, I select the arm and rope tension and rotate them around the x-axis to the final position. And add a key. I copy these keys to frame 25. On frame 27, I rotate the arm and rope tension around the x-axis, away from their final positions. And add a key. This will give them a small bounce before settling into the final position. I'll now work on the catapult's frame animation. On frame 25, I select everything except the ground, arm, rock, and rope tension, and insert a keyframe for location or rotation. This means nothing will move from frame 1 to 25. On frame 30, I add the arm and rope tension to the selection and move the selected objects forward along the y-axis and add a key. I'll now work on the rock's animation. I duplicate the rock and hide the duplicate. I parent the rock to the bucket. This means the rock will start its animation on frame 1 and follow the arm animation. On frame 1 and 30, I add a scale key to the rock. On frame 30, I unhide the duplicated rock and move it to the same position as the original rock. Add in a key for location, rotation, and scale. On frame 29, I scale the duplicated rock to 0 and add a key. Duplicating this key to frame 1. This means that the duplicated rock is hidden until frame 30. On frame 31, I select the original rock, scale it to 0, and add a key for scale. On frame 60, I move the rock to its final location and add a key for location and rotation. On frame 45, I move the rock up along the z-axis and add a key for location and rotation. This will give it more of an arc. I select the keys from frames 29 and 30 and move them back one frame so they start on frame 28. I then select everything except for the ground. I select all of the keys and open the keyframe interpolation menu with the T key. Where I select linear. This will mean there will be no slowing in or out of the animation. If you have a request for a tutorial, a question, or a comment, feel free to leave a comment below the video. If you're interested in learning more, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.